Hey guys, um, random live show. How exciting. I just wanted to come. I have a few things to talk about with you guys, like some real exciting stuff. We're working on getting the shop open or the center. We're still working on exactly like the title and everything, but we got some news with that. I want to talk a little bit about our contest, and then they've been bugging me. They've been bugging me to do a group reading for you guys. We got the full moon coming next week. 8 days away. We got about a week to get ready. We got the holidays coming. So after I talk about some things really quick, I'll set up while I talk. And I just want to give you guys some like advice to prepare for this full moon. You know, full moons can be crazy, holidays can be crazy, and they're happening at pretty much the same time. So let's just give you guys some like, I could use it myself, you know, some armor to get us through. So while I set up, I'm going to talk a little bit. The first thing I want to talk about is, okay, so I might be a little bit ambitious with this, but right now I have a goal of opening up the Venus moon. So right now I'm kind of thinking it's like a soul healing center. We're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to have some classes, some workshops, some group meditations. I'm going to be doing readings at the office. Everyone's welcome to come book hours to do readings or whatever. I'll have open office hours if people just want to come in and shop. It's going to be a really, really fun, cool, different place. I'm so psyched about this. And it's such a different place. Like, it's so unique because everyone's invited to benefit from it pretty much. Or like, I'm open to any ideas, any classes that you guys might want to like think would be cool. Let me know. So what I'm going to do for this, because it's really like, I want different people teaching classes and workshops. Like, I want to do at least a class or a meditation or something each week, at least one a week. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be big because there's not a lot of stuff like this down in the Glendora area, the South New Jersey, you know, kind of, there's a lot where I live in Cherry Hill, but once you go south, there's a lot of like private practicers, but I think I'm going to give us a place where everyone can kind of like join together and show the world what we got and really heal and raise everybody's vibes together. So I'm just so excited. And if you're interested in getting either like hosting a class, hosting a workshop, doing a craft night, hosting yoga, whatever it could be, if you're interested, I want you to message me because I'm going to start like a touch base group, a Venus Moon touch base group of all the like different vendors and everybody. Like, if you want to schedule a night, schedule an hour, it'll just be like a Facebook group where everyone can just communicate and plan things together. You know, you don't have to be affiliated at all with the Venus Moon. You could just be someone who's like, I wouldn't mind hosting an event down in South Jersey one night. Like, let's get in touch and talk because I want to host your event. I think we could do some really, really cool things. We were talking about doing like a bath bomb workshop, essential oils. We're thinking of making candles and doing like a chakra paint night. Definitely like some singing bowl meditations and guided meditations. And I just have such a beautiful vision of all the things we could do. I know my girl Candace wants to do some like women empowering classes and workshops. It's going to be cool. So private message me at the Venus Moon on Facebook if you want to be added to this group and get in on the like insider action where we're really going to like plan things, and everyone's invited. If you have a friend that's into this stuff, let them know. The next thing I want to talk about is the contest, because that's real exciting. And I'm going to set up while I talk. I said that and I need to. I always get distracted. Sorry, I can't really see the comments. I definitely see people. If I want to read your comments, I have to like kind of climb up under the table. If it's anything important, just Facebook message me because I might miss it. You know, I talk a lot with these things. I kind of want to get through it. Cards, say hi. Hi, everyone. So contests. Contests I have 2 going on right now, and we're getting really close to the winners already. So the first contest is when this page gets to 200 likes, I'm going to pick another name for a free time card reading. They're a $65 value. People can vouch. My readings are pretty good, pretty on point. So if you're interested in getting a reading and, you know, the $65 is just like a little bit like not in your cards right now, then share the heck out of this page. Tell your friends to come like it. I took notes for this live video so I don't get too distracted. I have 149 likes right now. So we're like only about 50 away from the next winner. And last time you guys did that in like 2 days. So we could definitely, like, by the end of the weekend, pick someone to win the free 10 card reading. So that would be really cool. I love giving stuff away for free. So please, like, let's do this. And then when I hit 300 likes, I'll do another one. Every 100, I'll give you guys a free 10 card. I do a raffle. You know, just pick a random name out of the likes. And last month it was Katie that one, and her reading was pretty cool. You could do it right through Facebook Messenger. I'm just setting up my crystals for the reading. I'm not going to explain them because I explained them in the last video. So if you're curious about the crystals, what I'm laying out, or any of that stuff, check out my first and only other video on here so far. I'm going to do them like in a different way. I'm going to make a circle. You know, crystals, there's like no rhyme or reason. You just do what feels right. My OCD is gonna like, I'm gonna keep messing with them. Okay. Sorry. Okay, what was I saying? So the other contest is reviews. When I get to 20 reviews on this page, I'm making up a real cool metaphysical gift box to give away for you guys. It's gonna have everything. I have like a Mama Bass, like one of those handcrafted soaps with the quartz crystal in it. It's so cool. It's like galaxy looking. I have just tons of like holistic, homeopathic, cool kind of metaphysical infused bath and body products. Of course, you're going to get tons of crystals in there. Probably, like, I was thinking an oracle deck, but I'm going to go to a store and kind of see what draws me to give to you guys. I just want to give it all. I want the winner of the 20 likes to like really be like, cool, I'm glad I left that review. So the way to get it, I have 10 reviews right now. I've given probably close to 500 readings, and only a few of them were, well, maybe like 25% were like additional readings. If I've given you a reading, give a review. Let people know that I'm legit. Because you know what? It's really hard to tell. Like, I have people talking about like the different like websites to like talk to psychics or whatever, and it's kind of hard to tell when somebody's legit and when somebody's a scammer. So I know a lot of you guys have had readings and have been like pretty impressed. So let people know. Let them know how it went. And it will enter you to win. I'll pick a name out of those 20 reviewers to win this metaphysical box. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really worth it. So that's that. So after this reading, I only want legit reviews, so, you know, you don't have to like try and help me out and give me some, you know, I haven't read for you, but whatever. Anyway, I get way too distracted. I don't want to be talking like all night. I want to get to the good part. So those are my two contests. Share the page, get me to 200 likes, get a free reading possibly, be entered, and review, let people know what you thought of your reading, and be entered to win a gift box. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to put incenses, a smudging kit, like you name it, I'm going to hook the winner up. If you've been in any of my Facebook groups, I do prizes big. Like, that's just, I'm Italian if you can't tell. Like, that's what I do. I go big. I'm a giver. So now on to the exciting part. I'm going to do a full moon, holiday craziness, preparation advice, 3-card reading for you guys. I'm going to pull, just like last time, 3 cards, kind of past, present, future, but not really, more like what's been going on, what we need to like get through to get to the next part, and then the future. This will apply to everyone watching too, like, especially if you're here now, kind of like start meditating, manifesting, whatever, thinking about the things that are stressing you out or that you need some clarity on, send it to my deck and you'll get your answer now. And it'll only be 3 cards. The 10 cards are the ones that really, really get detailed, but this will definitely give some clarity. So before I really pull the cards, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on, because there's a lot going on. We have the full moon coming up, December 2018 full moon. It is in 8 days. So we have just about a week. And the full moons are all about releasing, letting go, and making room for the new moon. We got a new moon and a new year coming up in the first week of January, and solar eclipse, like lots of stuff in the first week of January. So this is our time to really let go and make room, because the new year is going to be all about just like growth and leveling up and being our best selves. So this is our time. We have 8 days starting tonight. No, like less than 8 days to really pick the things that we need to let go with this full moon that aren't serving us and that aren't going to get us to that level up. You know, this is the time to let go. This is the time to write it down. Tell the moon, like, it's not helping me get to my greater good. So I'm ready to release it and send it back into the universe and focus my energy on the things that are going to push me where I need to be. So let's see. I wrote a lot of stuff. So it's Saturday, next Saturday, around noon Eastern. It's going to be at its fullest. So it's in the daytime. So you really have a few days before, a few days after to get out there and talk to it, tell it your intentions, your releases, and get your crystals out there to charge. Whatever feels right to you, go for it. If there's like an ex-person that's been bothering you that you need to let go, like write their name down and burn that under the full moon. Let those ashes blow away with the weight on your shoulders. So the new moon is in Cancer. Cancer is a water sign, so it's going to be a very emotional time. Holidays, it can get emotional, definitely, like you got your family and all that stuff. And the sun is in Capricorn, and that's an earth sign. So we're going to have a pretty good balance. Earth is all about structure and goals, and the Capricorn or the Cancer water sign is just more like emotion and like going with the flow. So when you combine the two, this is going to be a really good time. The next few weeks, full moons are usually scary as hell, especially like one with so much going on in the holidays and all that. Like, you could expect like, I'm going home to my family, it's going to be crazy. I know a lot of people like, the holidays are just craziness, a lot of traveling, all that stuff. But this full moon, there's a lot to look forward to. This full moon, it's about optimism. It's a successful time. It's a good time. It's about goals, setting those goals. The winter, it's like longer days, longer nights. It's the longest nights. And the winter just starts the day before the full moon. So I read that they're calling it double closures. So not only are we closing out the season, that's what the winter solstice represents, is now we're moving from fall to winter. So let the stuff go with the fall. Fall is gone. It's out of our control now. So let that go with the full moon. It's also changing. The sun is changing signs. So it's going from Sagittarius, which is like fiery, probably like more passionate energy, going to much more like grounded, secure, stable energy. So we got that shift happening. We're also ending a year, which is huge. So, make way for 2019, because right now it's that time to just let it go. Let it go with the moon, and new stuff is on the horizon, and why not make it like the best stuff? I don't want to leave anything out. That's why I'm looking at the paper, because there's just so much cool stuff. And it's all going to relate to our reading. I know it already. So let's see. It's a time for emotional strength and motivation. The emotional strength will come from the Capricorn moon. The motivation is going to come from that grounded, I'm saying that backwards. Capricorn sun is going to be the motivation, the strength, and the emotional strength is coming from the Cancer moon. So they're going to really balance each other out nicely. So with the double closure, it's about letting go, like I've been saying. Let go for future growth. Review your previous months, like it's the fall basically, the last 4 or 5 months. Think about all the things that you've accomplished in those last months to get towards your goal. Be thankful. It's a time for gratitude and reflection, and like thinking of what we've done and now how to use that to go forward. Because the last few months were really about balance and planning and setting our intentions. Now it's time to go with it, because once this full moon passes, it's going right into the new year, and things are just going to start rolling for you. Like I said, it's a very optimistic time. So just release everything that doesn't serve you and make room for these new beginnings. So again, like I said, the new year, the new season, time for gratitude. That's probably what's going to push us through the best, is just being grateful and thankful and humble for all the good things in our lives that we've done and that we have. Cancer, again, Cancer is the moon, and that brings positive changes and pleasant surprises. So I've read a bunch of websites before I came on here just because I wanted like a little additional insight, and they pretty much all agreed that the next month, or the next like moon cycle, pretty much through till the next full moon towards the end of January, is going to be a time for where you're open to change, time to try new methods, set new goals, fix whatever's not working. So it's going to be kind of like a new beginning phase with the new year, because maybe you're not necessarily starting a new beginning, but you're going to have to try some new perspectives and fix the things that aren't working to really like get through it. A lot of things predicted too that this is going to be a time for new people or a new attitude in yourself, and a time for growth, whether it's career, finance, or love. Like, so get ready. If you've been manifesting on any of those things, money or love or career or whatever, this is a time when you're going to see some growth and start seeing some action happening. It's such an exciting time. It's the new year, you know, like really, if you can promise me, you know, like after this video, write down the things that you need to release and let go. And I promise you, in the new moon, in the first week of January, if you write down your intentions, you're really going to start seeing things coming to you quickly, like a magnet. So I wrote down some crystals for the full moon. If anyone's into crystals, they go with the different signs. The sun, again, in Capricorn, the moon in Cancer, and full moon all together. Some rainbow moonstone. I just thought of another contest. Who wants this? Let's see, what can we do right now? Whoever shares this page, wait, I gotta figure out how to do this. Let me think about this through the reading, and by the end of the reading, I will have an idea of how to give you guys these stones, because I think this kit will be really good, and I definitely think I could get it to somebody before the full moon so you can like put them out and manifest. So real quick, we have some moonstone, gorgeous rainbow moonstone. It is connected to new beginnings and your spirituality and manifesting and letting go, and the moon, basically. It's moonstone, and it's got some really beautiful rainbows in there. You probably can't pick it up on camera, but this is a really good one for the full moon, and also connected to Cancer. We have some tiger's eye. That's your strength, your stability. That's connected to that Capricorn sign, you know, very sturdy, very goal-oriented and planning, and really like pushing forward and moving. We have some rose quartz for love. This also increases positivity, because I know during the winter, like those longer nights, colder days, some cabin fever, you might need that little extra like positivity and love. So this is like a bubble bath and a crystal. So some rose quartz, and then last is some smoky quartz. And this is just to kind of like clear the negative, keep it away, and also protection, grounding, and helps with organization, which is really good with all these new goals we're working on. So again, I'm going to figure a way to get someone to win this. I might even make a post after. I think we talked about a lot, and I am going to do this reading. I should have said this in the beginning. I'll add it. If you're watching the replay, this is when to start. When you see the cards laying down is when you know it's time for the reading. Okay, so again, 3 cards. It's going to pretty much represent what's been going on to validate for everybody, then what we need to get through to get to the new chapter, and then what will happen. Let's shuffle a little bit. Give me a sec. I might look a little strange meditating. But let's get some good clarity and guidance on how to get through this full moon energy, the holidays, as strong as possible, stay focused on our goals, and really find that energy to keep pushing forward. Okay. All right, I feel good. So here we go. The first card. What's been going on? Yep. I've sincerely feel like if we watch that last video over, that this card was in this position, like what will happen? So yeah, validating. If not, I did it in another group. But this has been what's been going on. This is the Four of Swords. A time for really, what's this word in my brain that's not coming out? Sorry, they're distracting me. So it's a time that we really, we had the 4 battles, the 4 seasons. We definitely talked about this last time. The 3 swords are hanging up on the wall. That last one is something that we're more focusing on. This was that goal that we've been kind of like putting our energy into, not necessarily like a physical battle, but something that's, taking up a lot of our energy and a lot of our brain power. And we've been really like kind of being introspective on it, taking time to lay down and think about it, like prepare, plan, organize, whatever we had to do to focus our energy into this one sword. There are other battles. It could be the other 3 seasons that passed. It could be maybe 3 other battles that you've been working on, but they're more hanging on the wall. They're kind of like out of our control at this point, and we've been focusing on the one. So this is absolutely validation. Like I said, if you watched the other video, this was definitely the last card. So it's just validating, like, yeah, we told you this is what you were going to do, and this is what you did. And now we're through it. And now how do we get out of here? Because we're done. Now the energy is shifting. We're going into a new season, into a new year, into a new sun cycle. It's time to move forward now. We can't lay down and think about it forever. Now it's time to move forward. So what do we have to do to basically like get out of this like analyzing state we're in, like overthinking or meditating? We don't want to get to that point of overthinking. Now we planted enough, time to move forward. Look at that. Now he's holding the sword. That's us, guys. So look, we picked this sword up and we're freaking ready. We're ready for battle. There it is, the Page of Swords. So we're ready to fight this battle, but it's not the Knight of Swords. So we're not like on a horse charging forward, like ready for action. We're just standing there because it's a new beginning. Whatever it is, like I said in the beginning, this moon is all about like new beginnings. The new year's about new beginnings. Maybe career, maybe love, maybe finance, whatever it is. This is the time when the ball is really going to start rolling. So this is telling you, pick up your sword. You don't have to go full speed, like, go crazy into it, like throw all your money out, at it, whatever. But definitely like prepare for battle. Start getting the ball rolling, whatever you have to do. You wrote your list already last month, hopefully. You made your plan. You visioned your goals. You planted the seeds with the new moon that passed. Now it's time to sow those seeds. Release, definitely release. So that way with the next new moon, we're ready. We're going. So that's really cool. That's really exciting. Time to stop thinking and time to start doing. Again, it's not battle. It's not something we can't handle. It is just telling you, it's like just validating for you that it's okay to, you've worked so hard planning and all of that. Now let's go. The last card, what's going to happen? So I don't really think this is something like to get through. I think it's just finding that motivation in yourself to pick up that sword and say like, okay, I've thought about it enough. Now let's like, just do it. Like, what are we waiting for, right? Let's start the new year off on a positive note. Let's level up. Let's all level up together. Okay, so last, what will happen? Ooh, I like it. So it's still a little gray. So this isn't until next year. We have the Two of Wands. I love this card. Sorry, I really want it to focus so you can like see it with me. So I'm thinking the 2 is representing, honestly, like into February maybe, is when it'll be the 3 of Wands where it's brighter and like actually taking place. But it's gonna go places. Look, they're holding the globe. The Suit of Wands represents actions, ideas, projects. So whatever this project is that we're like just getting started on, this is telling us we're going to be going places with it. You're holding that globe. It's about where to next, like where are we going to go with this? It's a very optimistic card. It's just a little bit in the distance, but it's there. It's in our future. If you look, there's 2 wands. The one wand is planted nice, sturdy behind you. That's your support system, your stability. telling you that you're okay, you know, like you're allowed to do these things because you have a good support system. Maybe it's even yourself. Maybe you just need to be your own good support system. If you feel like nobody supports me, then be your own good support system. Get some tiger's eye, get extra strong, be confident, like put on Eye of the, or what is that? Yeah, Eye of the Tiger by, you know, the Rocky one. And get into action, because like you can't wait around forever. This is telling you it's okay. It's time. If you start this, this is in your future. You're going to be going places. You know, this other wand is this. You're turning the sword into a wand, because it's not a battle anymore. Now it's like your magic wand and you can go wherever you want with it. You're looking out like, do you want to travel? Do you have a vacation planned? Do you just want to, like, I don't know, either change careers or move up in your career, new romance? Like I said already, it's a time for new beginnings. And that's what both of these cards are telling you. And it's a new year. Perfect time to get these cards. That's exciting. These cards, spot on. If you've just tuned in, I'd say rewatch the video from the beginning, because I took notes beforehand all about the full moon that's coming and the new year and all that stuff. So super scatterbrained the way I get the words out, but it all ties into this reading. I knew it would. They've been making me crazy all day. I tried freaking taking a nap. I just want to take a nap. They were saying no. I needed to come talk to you guys. We all needed some push. So bottom line, what I'm getting out of this is it's just a time to really push through. Don't look at the holidays as scary, stressful, anxious. I know if you go out to the mall, if you work in retail, even like the restaurants, whatever, everything's going to be crazy this week. Just freaking expect it. Hold your sword, you know, and make the best out of it. I remember I went to the mall the week of Christmas with one of my girlfriends a few years ago, and we were just cracking up in the parking lot, like how crazy everyone was. We went there knowing that it might take us an hour to park. You know, like if you prepare yourself for the worst and just like laugh at things and just be thankful for all the good things in your life and be excited about where you're going, like the holiday stuff is pretty ridiculous. There's no reason for all this stress. Like it's supposed to be this like happy, loving, family, grateful time, and people just take it in the way wrong direction. Don't be one of those people. And don't be one of those people when you're like, oh my God, everyone's crazy today. It must be the full moon. Like, be aware of that. Like, full moon can make people crazy, especially because this moon is in Cancer, which is that watery, emotional sign, and people are sad about the holidays or crazy about the holidays or whatever it is. Just heads up, like people are going to be extra crazy next week through till the holidays. As long as you have that heads up, it's good. We're good. Like, wear your tourmaline, wear whatever. Like, I got tourmaline and rose quartz protection, and I'm just like putting out love vibe. You know, just try and have a good attitude and good perspective and stay positive and love your life. Let me see. Happy holidays to you too, Katie. So guys, that's really cool. I want to pull one more card. I can't argue with them. Let me get it. I want to pull a card from a different deck. So this is my Sacred Self-Care Rituals Oracle deck. I just want to pull a card to help everyone kind of get some kind of guidance on how to best take care of yourself during this time, because like I said, it might be a little crazy. So what's the best way to get through it? Let's think. What's the best way that we could all take care of ourselves to assure a nice, smooth end of the year and super successful new beginnings in 2019? That freaking level up. So these are the two songs right now. 2018, Thank You Next. 2019, Level Up. That's like my playlist. I'll listen to them on repeat. I'm so corny, but seriously, like, your music helps your vibe too. So let's get some Thank You Next and Level Up vibes. What can we do? Sorry, these cards. I'm terrible shuffler. Okay. This is it. I'm like trying to think of a pretty way to do this. I'll just put it through here because it's going to help us with our with this whole transition period. Let's see. Huh. Look at that. I was just talking about music, you guys, and last night we just went to a crystal bowl meditation, and look what she's doing. That's a crystal bowl meditation on the card. It's called sound healing. So you know what? That's the best way to freaking get through right now. If you're stressed about going shopping, put a podcast in the car. Something positive though. Like, you know, there's some that are like really thrilling, but they can really lower your vibe and make you just like more anxious or angry when you're out shopping. So, you know, put on some like loving vibe, either music or whatever. If you love holiday music, then freaking put it on. If you hate holiday music, then put on like beach reggae, like you're chilling on an island music. Whatever it is, listen to stuff that's going to raise your vibe for the next few weeks, especially next week with like the full moon, the holiday shopping. If you can look up and see if there's a healing bowl meditation near you, I super highly suggest it. I've been to 5 already, and I'm absolutely in the new healing center going to be having them monthly. So look into it. You know, maybe you play instrument, whatever it is, sound healing is what to do. These are our 2 focuses right now, you know, focusing on that new beginning that we've been manifesting on and getting through it with a little bit of like good vibing sounds. All right, you guys, so, like I said in the beginning, if anyone's interested in like, sorry, I'm all blurry. If anyone's interested in teaming up with me at the Venus Moon, hi. I might just be blurry for the rest of the video, whatever. If anyone's interested in teaming up, I'm going to start a Facebook group for like my Venus Moon tribe, whatever I'm going to call it, for everybody to brainstorm and plan and schedule and all that stuff. So we can just like take this to the next level and get lots of awesome classes and workshops and readers and everything in the space. So, and then share this page and go post a review if you haven't yet and you've had a reading with me or you just think these 3-card readings are cool. Like, let the people know. And I'm going to let you guys know how to win this full moon December crystal kit that will take you into the new year too with some extra like strength and good vibes. And they're infused with the vibes of this reading. Dang, I want to win this. I shouldn't have said that. You guys are lucky. This is a powerful little toolkit right here. If you have an idea for a contest, let me know. But I'm going to post something like within the next few minutes. All right, you guys. I love you so much. I'm so psyched for like all this good stuff that's going on. If you want to like swipe the words away and take a picture of the cards, I don't know how clear it is for you guys. If you want like deeper meanings, I have books, like, you know, if anyone's extra curious about what they mean, you could really go deep into these cards too. They could say specific dates, names, whatever. But yeah, this is your chance to take a picture. And thank you guys. I don't think I'm going to get back on before the holidays. So this is it. This is take it and go forward. Love you. Stay positive.